I'm so excited because we are starting a brand new series for the new year. And the 100% of the goal is to help you as an entrepreneur. You're going to get all the things you need to do to get started as an entrepreneur this year. And so to start your new year off, we're going to give you the top 10 things every entrepreneur needs to do this year so that you can just start this thing off right and not trying to figure out what you should be doing. Welcome back to my podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about what you need to do to get yourself started into the new year as an entrepreneur. And we are going to have 10 different videos in this series. We are going to keep it very brief in an effort for you to be able to get in and get out and get what you need, okay? One of the things you need to do as an entrepreneur this year is you need to hire an assistant. Now, I know that depending upon where you are in your business, if you're working your business part-time or full-time, or where you are with your income, you may be saying to yourself, well, I can't actually afford to hire an assistant. Here's what I'll say. I understand because I have been there. But here's what I also understand. I did not realize how much an assistant would change my life. I didn't realize that once I got an assistant, how much more money I could make as a result of somebody taking a lot of things off of my plate. I didn't understand it. I did not understand it. And so it took me years before I got an assistant, but it has literally changed everything about me, my life, and my business. And then of course, it is having someone else be employed full time. So here's something I want you to know about hiring an assistant. One of the first things a friend of mine asked, he said, if you're going to hire an assistant, first things I want you to write down, what are all the things you do in your business that you don't enjoy doing? And I was like, that sounds kind of morbid to give to someone. He was like, but it is what it is. You need an assistant. And so I made a list of all the things that I'm doing in my business in general. And then I checked off the things that I did not want to do. And so then when I posted a job on Upwork.com, I posted it with, here are the things that I need an assistant to do. So you need to have experience with these things. And when I started interviewing people that were in the US and in different countries, I could see the person or people that had all the skills to do the things that I did not want to do, and to see how they enjoy doing them or just were really, really, really good at doing them. And so when I hired my assistant, it literally has changed my life so much. If you send us an email and you're in conversation with Adora, she's so helpful. She's so gifted. Listen, I'm so thankful. I remember one time I was like, listen, I'm giving you a pay raise. You didn't ask for it, but you're changing my whole life. And she's like, wow, what is going on? Because hiring an assistant will change your life. Okay. My assistant helped us with our systems and processes, meaning that she has experience with creating standard operating procedures. She knew how to take all the things that I was saying on a Zoom video and turn them into processes. She knew how to just set up all these systems in the business so that I could really focus on being a visionary, because I'm just not an attention to detail person. I haven't been that way, and I've been evolving and growing, but it's like, if that is someone's natural tendency to be that way and to assist, then it's like, let's just go ahead and let them do what it is that they do best. If you're going to have the most success this year of 2023, you have got to hire an assistant. And so if you want a way to hire one, just go to Upwork.com and you can post a job. But before you post a job, you can actually just search for assistants and you can see their jobs. You can search in terms of finding a job as an assistant. So you can see what are other people's, their job posting, what are they saying in their job posts? Because if you've never written a posting, what do you call it? A job description. If you've never written one, then you're like, what do I say in a job description? Well, go and see what other people are posting as job descriptions for a virtual assistant. Then you can just tweak it for you and then post it in Upwork for a job. It's really, really easy. And what you're going to find is that you'll get a ton of people that are willing to, interested in the job or what have you. And then you can look at their stars, you can look at their reviews on their accounts, and then you can have conversations. Then you can set up interviews and just go through that process. And I promise you, it's going to save you so much time, so much energy, so much stress. And when you look up in 6, 9 months, or maybe even 90 days, you're going to be so glad the first thing you did this year in 2023 is hire an assistant. This is part 1, and we're going to have this a whole series. There are 10 different videos that are going to be in this series. And so if you want more for the podcast, make sure that you subscribe to all always, always, always get the next latest episode. To listen to the Keenya Kelly podcast, just visit any podcast player out there, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. We are everywhere.